Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. My name's Karli Barnett. I started out with that shot of a drizzly Atlanta this evening. You may be contending with that weather, and in just a few minutes, First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin is going to give us an update for the rest of your Sunday night and into your Monday morning. I will give you a little sneak peek. You're going to have a bit of a damp commute tomorrow, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that so that you can ask Cutter your weather questions for the weather in your area. But I do want to get through some of these top stories that we have been following. Now, here at the First Alert Desk, we tell you some of the things that maybe we're going to be focusing on later. But they also, the purpose here also is to tell you about updates when we find out new details about stories that we've already covered. So this first one is a story that we brought you earlier in the week, and we now have an update for you. All right, let's get this pulled up for you here. And basically, a motorcyclist that's been implicated in the death of a Georgia State trooper was denied bond. We have video of that court appearance, and this is Trooper Jimmy Seneskar. He was killed after authorities say he was chasing Garrison Rodriguez, who you just saw there on I-85 North in Gwinnett County, before a fatal crash. At some point, the trooper lost control, hit a guardrail, went down an embankment, and hit multiple trees. As a result, Rodriguez, who was on that motorcycle, faces a murder charge and was denied bond earlier this morning. So again, he's a motorcyclist. He has been implicated in the death of Georgia State Patrol Trooper Jimmy Seneskar. They say he was chasing Garrison on I-85 in Gwinnett County before fatally crashing his vehicle. As a result, Rodriguez does face a murder charge. He was denied bond this morning when he made his appearance in court. We will continue to update you as we learn more details as this progresses. You'll remember earlier this week we spoke with Senescar's family, who's just understandably completely devastated by this loss. And now Garrison Rodriguez has been charged and has since been denied bond. This next story is a very sad story that reporter Asia Wilson had initially started in our broadcast this morning. My co-anchor Tori Cooper gave you an afternoon update, and we now have an evening update after two twins died in a fire in Meriweather County. This is just absolutely devastating. I'm going to let the coverage from our reporter Asia Wilson speak for itself. Just devastating news that we never like to report. But we did want to update you on that story as we had been following it since this morning. Now, this next story is something that we first brought to you as breaking news yesterday here at Atlanta News First. Again, this was something that we brought to you yesterday. Anchor Tori Cooper gave you a bit of an afternoon update, but we now have more details in the death of a beloved owner of a bakery in Gwinnett County. Our reporter Bridget Spencer picks up this story. All right. So we're going to continue to update that as we learn more. Again, quick programming note. You can join us tonight at 10 on Atlanta News First. That's on Peachtree TV. And we're going to be going on late tonight because we do have the Grammys tonight on CBS. So if you join us there, just know it's probably going to be around 11:30. So night owls, we have you covered. But of course, you can always join us at 10 on Peachtree TV, or you can stream us live on AtlantaNewsFirst.com or through our app. So we have some exciting news if you are a soccer fan, and that is because it's still over 2 years away, but the World Cup is going to be coming to Atlanta, and they're going to be hosting 8 matches, and FIFA has announced the schedule. So I'm going to read this information for you. The 5 group stage matches will be played in mid to late June, and we will know which teams make the cut after the tournament draw in December of 2025. So we're looking ahead here, but obviously a lot of anticipation. We will be on the world stage in 2026. The round of 32 matchup will be played July 1st, followed by the round of 16 on July 7th, and the semifinal game will be played on July 15th. And those include 5 group stage matches, a round of 32 match, a round of 16 match, semifinal match, all at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And really having these matches at Mercedes-Benz Stadium is extremely special. Again, all eyes on Atlanta, and we had the president of the Atlanta Sports Council speaking on the very exciting news today. All right, very exciting. Rhonda was saying she's having some audio issues. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what might be going on that end, but we do apologize for any audio issues you might be having. And then the dude regarding the trooper death, saying that's not murder. That is what he has been charged with, and ultimately that will be what is decided in a court of law if that is ultimately what he gets indicted on. So again, we're going to continue to keep you updated on the latest with all of these stories. You can keep up with us on air and online at AtlantaNewsFirst.com. But I want to take you back out to the shot that we started with this evening. You can see kind of the raindrops on the camera lens there. It's definitely a wet evening outside, and because why not have a wet and chilly evening? We have that too. So after our nice clear day yesterday, a bit of a damper on our Sunday, and something that we need to look ahead for on Monday, right, Cutter?
Yeah, Mother Nature likes to remind us who is in charge. So hopefully you did get outside and enjoy the sunshine yesterday. It was oh so sunny with temperatures in the lower 60s. We managed 62 degrees yesterday afternoon. That is warmer, maybe like 7-8 degrees, depending on exactly where you are, degrees warmer than it should be this time of year. So certainly it was a stellar Saturday, but equal and opposite here, a very gross, we'll put it out there, this evening across metro Atlanta, all of North Georgia, really. Only some of our mountain communities escaping the more widespread rain across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. Again, we're going to be talking about weather graphics here, showing you, I should say, weather graphics here in just a moment. We're going to have to reopen those here, so do appreciate the patience. Again, if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, I want to remind you that you can navigate over to YouTube on the Atlanta News First account. That's the account to like and to follow. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin. Again, thank you for tuning in and for chatting with us. We're streaming across a variety of platforms this evening, including Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, AtlantaNewsFirst.com, and perhaps most convenient, we also stream out any ANF Plus stream, not just this one, but we also stream out in the ANF app, the News app, and in the First Alert weather app. All right, talking about weather here, we are tracking rain building in across much of North Georgia. And if you're watching from communities like LaGrange, down in Troup and Heard counties, it started raining there about 9 o'clock this morning, and it has been raining nearly all day long. Again, we'll start with the big picture here. Going to bring you to First Alert radar now. Notice just how widespread that rain is across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. Again, really only the mountain communities, far in extreme northeast Georgia, mountain communities that are escaping the steady rain. There is Rabun County that's dry, Fannin County escaping the rain, Lumpkin County sprinkles, that's about it. Even Northern Hall County, only a couple of sprinkles. Meanwhile, it's been raining for hours in the city of Atlanta, and it has been raining even longer than that off to the south and to the southwest. And again, hopefully, we're not having any audio issues. Some folks, Rhonda's saying the sound is bad and not sure why. Everything appears good on our end. Hey, TJ, can you check out sound just as a reminder on YouTube? Just want to check out Rhonda and Maury saying no audio, but it looks like everything is fine on our end. Audio levels coming out all ends. Should be good. I have it on my end. If you could just check YouTube and give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. And again, while we're working on that, we'll go ahead and go forward. Okay, should be good. So Maury and Rhonda, hopefully you can hear us. Everything is good on our end, audio-wise. And again, it's good, though, that people are pointing that out. And again, if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, or maybe you are having audio issues, and sometimes what can happen is if you're in a poor service area, Wi-Fi and such, sometimes you can get that stream, but the audio may be disconnected or not playing at all. Close out the stream, especially if you're watching on YouTube, and then hop back in, and then you can return, hopefully, with audio and a... Interesting. So Maury is saying no audio from the recorded stories. Okay, Maury, we're gonna be working on that. Maury, if you don't want to watch, you can always tune out. Again, thank you for reporting that issue. Though we'll troubleshoot. Hopefully, nothing too major going on there. I do apologize for those audio issues. We will work to resolve those. Here after the end of this ANF Plus stream. But again, right now, no audio issues, and you should be able to hear everything that is coming out pretty fine. We just got that confirmed there by our digital producer, TJ. So hopefully you're hearing us. Now time for the First Alert Forecast news story portion of the stream is over, of course. Complete update if you did miss those stories and you would like to hear more can be found on Atlanta News First this evening. We'll be live on Peachtree TV starting at 10 p.m. Atlanta's CW affiliate, and then we are back on Atlanta News First on WANF a little bit late tonight, earliest possible at 11:30. Obviously, CBS is running the Grammys, so that is going to push us back just a little bit this evening. But the First Alert weather app, AtlantaNewsFirst.com. You are never more than a couple clicks away from the First Alert forecast. Maury saying we're audio fans. Maury, more audio. Yeah, glad you're hearing us down again, Maury. AtlantaNewsFirst.com for the complete duration of those stories. If you did miss out, if you were having audio issues, hopefully the issues are not lingering on our end, but we will check those again. Thank you for passing that along. Back to the First Alert forecast, what we're tracking outside right now, rain and wind. Of course, First Alert radar, you can see just about everybody seeing rain, and I'm going to zoom out here and show you that there is more rain to come. Area below pressure, kind of a double barrel system here. We have one area of low pressure here and another area of lower pressure here, and that counterclockwise flow around this general kind of sloppy, messy system is continuing to pull rain into North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. So we're not done. We certainly do have steadier rain on the way. In fact, looking at radar, noticing now, and I'm looking down at my computer screen, tracking this in real time. Earlier thunderstorms have weakened. We're not seeing any thunder and lightning with these anymore. However, a surge of steadier rain is, I think, going to move into the city of Atlanta, the metro, within the next maybe hour and a half, 2 hours. Again, tracking this back out, this kind of heavier band that stretches from Eatonton back into Heard County. This is moving to the north in a rough timeline here for you. Forest Park by 8:37 or so. You may notice rain a little louder on the rooftop. Atlanta downtown by about 9 p.m. Decatur about 9 p.m. as well. Estelle 9:05. Lawrenceville at 9:19. And then rain should continue to trend weaker the further north it gets, and just kind of give way to just kind of light sprinkly rains that are already and have been falling across the far north metro. So not done with the rain, hour-by-hour forecast. So we're going to keep this going overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Here is the hour-by-hour. Notice that camera is shaky. Temperatures lower 40s. Winds are gusting at times, 30 to 40 miles an hour. Wind advisories in effect until 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. So a brisk evening, a windy evening, a rainy evening, a damp evening, a drizzleable evening, whatever you want to call it. All of those factors certainly in play. This evening, first alert, rain continues across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. We'll keep that rain chance elevated through midnight, trending a bit more scattered, so hit or miss as we get into the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Temperature tomorrow morning, 4 a.m., 41 degrees. Judy Wallace is saying cannot hear. Hey, Judy, can you let me know where you are streaming from, what device you are streaming on? And not sure where the audio issues lie. Everything is coming out fine on our end. Again, Judy Wallace, if you could let me know if you're talking about the forecast or if you're talking about earlier news stories, because it appears that we are streaming out just fine, audio and video, streaming out just fine on Atlanta News First, the YouTube account. So again, Judy Wallace talking on YouTube, and probably the best way to test this out is just going to be to pull up the old phone live and see what we have going on right now. But first check says that audio is actually streaming just fine, and we are not having any audio issues. So again, Judy, if you are watching, maybe if you're watching on Roku, Amazon Fire, maybe there's something else going on. I know you're commenting on YouTube, so I assume you're watching on YouTube, but if you're watching elsewhere, please just let me know, and we can kind of troubleshoot this and hopefully get it back fixed. But everything does look fine on my end. And I hope that if you do have audio issues, or if anyone else is having audio issues, please do let me know what is happening, what you're hearing, or unfortunately, maybe not what you're not hearing, or if you can't hear me, may not be able to do just that. We do have audio. Judy, we have audio. Judy, I should say, we have audio. Yeah, no issues. So it's not on our end. These audio issues not on our end. Maybe there's some service issues out there. Maybe there's some YouTube problems going on. But everything on our end is coming out just fine. We had our digital producer TJ check it just a few moments ago. I just checked it on my phone. Everything is fine. So not sure where the issue lies. Judy, thank you though for that tip. Again, we'll troubleshoot, but everything appears to be good. Should be no further issues. We'll see what's going on. As we get deeper, or I should say as we head through the evening and after this stream, we'll kind of give it a full evaluation, but everything should be good audio-wise. Back to the first alert forecast tomorrow morning. Chilly, temperatures kind of where they are now, not going to fall that much more, not going to cool that much more, upper 30s, lower 40s, waking up to some scattered showers. 41 Atlanta, 39 Palmetto, 41 Sugar Hill, Lawrenceville, 40, 39 in McDonough. So cold and made to feel even colder by a wind that'll still be blowing, north of 10 miles an hour. Not as windy as this evening, but it will still be a little bit breezy tomorrow morning. So those upper 30s, lower 40s, probably feeling like low to mid 30s. That's what we dress for, what it feels like, right? So the heavy winter coat, a good idea. Judy is saying she's watching from the Woodstock area. So, it could be a service issue. Not aware of any technical problems on our end. Again, after the stream is over, I'm just going to simply pull up YouTube and scrub back through the whole stream and see where the issues may lie. But everything on my end appears fine. Digital producer TJ checked the audio, and I just checked it live. And on my account, my YouTube account, watching Atlanta News First YouTube account, everything appears just fine. So hopefully everyone's audio is back. Hour by hour forecast again. Here we are. Let's pull the clock back just a little bit. We'll start it early tomorrow morning, 4 a.m. Again, upper 30s, lower 40s, about where we are now. Temperatures nearly steady at this point. We have cooled as much as we will cool. And then we'll kind of sit there into tomorrow morning. This particular forecast model has been one of the wetter models for tomorrow morning's commute, still showing fairly widespread light rain, especially along and south of Interstate 20 tomorrow morning, 6, 7, 8 a.m. So we want to let you know, first alert, rain still a possibility tomorrow morning. I don't think it will be as widespread as it is right now. Winds certainly won't be as strong as they are right now. But damp roadways with still the wipers on that slow speed, a possibility tomorrow morning. We just want to give you the first alert, let you know that, hey, you may need to plan an extra couple minutes in to that morning drive. We know how commutes can be in this neck of the woods when it rains and when roads are wet. So something to keep an eye on, and a reminder, if the forecast does trend drier, maybe we see rain shift further south a little quicker. You can wake up with the morning team tomorrow on Atlanta News First, starting at 4:30 in the morning. You can stream them. Don't even have to leave the room yet. Don't even have to head to the TV in the living room. You can just stream it on the First Alert Weather app or on the ANF app, or just simply click on Watch Live at atlantanewsfirst.com. And if it's drier, they'll drop that first alert and let you know it's drier out the door in the morning. I will say at the latest, by mid to late morning, we're really going to start drying out, though we'll still be cloudy. And then as we get into the afternoon hours, kind of a funny picture here. Look at where it's coolest. Look at where it's warmest. Tomorrow, it's going to be warmest up in the mountains. In fact, Blue Ridge forecast to be 61 degrees at 2 o'clock in the afternoon with the sun shining. However, down in Atlanta, we'll only be in the low to mid 50s at warmest, and temperatures will be in the upper 40s just to the south of the city of Atlanta. And that's just a snapshot of tomorrow afternoon, and that is because it's sunnier up in the mountains tomorrow. They will see sunshine first. Blue Ridge, Calhoun, Ellijay, Clayton, Dahlonega, up into Clay County, North Carolina, including Banks County, really areas just north of there, Habersham County. You all will see sunshine first tomorrow, so you're going to be a little bit warmer. I think even the city of Atlanta will see some sunshine before sunset, but it may take a while to really poke through those clouds, maybe 4, 5, 6 p.m., just before sunset. We'll see more sunshine out there. And then finally by Tuesday, we're back to much nicer weather. Here we are, 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. Temperature is colder. We're back in the mid to upper 30s. Light breeze, but still cold. And sunshine rolls the forecast Tuesday. And in fact, the first alert 7-day forecast looking mighty nice on Tuesday. Wednesday, a few more clouds, so still nice. And then as we get into Thursday, clouds back in the first alert forecast. We're going to call it cloudy on our Thursday, with temperatures warming back into the upper 50s. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday afternoons. May hit 60 Tuesday afternoon with all that sunshine. And then the clouds return. That's a Thursday thing. And then Friday, spotty rain back in the forecast. And rain is possible Saturday and Sunday for a portion of the area. The forecast model is kind of all over the place with what they want to do and how they want to evolve or resolve, I should say, the weather pattern next weekend. So a lot to watch. I would not cancel Saturday, Sunday plans next weekend, but that's the next time period to watch for at least some scattered showers pushing through. You can see the camera shaking back behind that 7-day wind advisory is in effect through this evening until 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. Winds gusting 30 to 40 miles an hour. Rain is still falling, and temperatures remain very, very chilly in the low to mid 40s. Again, we'll take another look at radar, and we're tracking rain moving in. Continuing to move in, first alert, wet and windy, cold evening is underway. A lot more rain is on the way. And with that said, it looks like we have seen our YouTube comments decline. If you do have any weather questions, comments, concerns, I want to remind you, you can continue to get clarification on the forecast. Just reach out to me on social media. Cutter Martin on Instagram, Twitter, X now, Threads, Facebook, all here to answer your questions, and we'll continue to keep you updated. Going to be recording and putting in a fresh update also in the First Alert Weather app shortly. If you don't have it, it really is a great tool. You get updates from the team even outside of news time. You always have radar, hour-by-hour forecast. You can be alerted to rain and lightning approaching your plans. And then we're back on TV, 10 p.m., Peachtree TV, Atlantis CW affiliate for an hour-long newscast. A lot of weather to talk about then. And then we are back on a little bit late tonight at the earliest 11:30 on WANF, CBS affiliate here in Atlanta, with your complete First Alert forecast tonight after the Grammys. I want to thank you for watching, for tuning in. Hopefully you had a wonderful evening. Hopefully you are also staying dry. Again, I wish you a warm and dry, cozy evening with rain and wind still falling and occurring. across metro Atlanta. Good news, though, will gradually dry out after some showers tomorrow morning. Back to sunshine by Monday evening.